What is going on here? Now this guy just all of a sudden got curly on me and I have no idea. Never seen this plant do this before. It's like a first time thing. If you can see like this leaf, it just curled up. So weird. Also, my anthurium here, my strappy anthurium, let out a new leaf, but it has these little holes, little blemishes that happened as it unfurled. Just not enough humidity, I guess, in my home or something. I don't know. But regardless, it's still pretty. And check out my Scindapsus dark. That leaf is coming out. And I hope it continues to grow because this one took forever to finally do something. So I'm happy about that. Also an update on my Pinguicula propagations. So you can see that there are two. So those were some. They've grown. So I'm very, very excited about that. I have no idea what that is right there. That just started coming out. But those are my little props. And no, I still haven't pulled out that nasty leaf. I just left it there. But here are my little proppies. So awesome. I'm glad I got two. I had put like 5 leaves in here, so I got 2 of them. So that's good. Better than nothing. Hello everybody, I am back again with another video, and today I'm actually going to be repotting some plants, or actually putting some of my cuttings in some soil that I have. I'm actually in my room because I'm trying to get all my soils and stuff out of the closet so that way I can actually get started on that. And also just wanted to go around and give a little bit of planty updates today. So I do hope that you enjoy, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab the soil so that way I can go ahead and get planting today. I'm actually gonna go ahead and get some of these plants potted up in some soil. So I do have this one right here, which is my Borneo, and then this Carnosa here. You know, I was really looking at this Carnosa. I bought it as a Carnosa Wilbur Graves, but honestly, I don't even know if that's really what it is. I was thinking to myself, I guess I'll find out over time, but I do have some plans to finally get my Wilbur Graves soon, hopefully. I've just been really procrastinating on ordering things lately. Like, I really do want to hold off on ordering a lot of plants. I did make an order, I think a few days back, and it's already on its way. And also I did get another plant that I had been wanting, but I got this one because the flower is so pretty, and so whenever I get these plants in, I will be doing an unboxing for those. There are some other plants that I do want, but I still haven't ordered those because I kind of am still waiting to see if Walmart will actually get those in, because they're more of a popular plant, like the Cebu Blue and stuff. I've been wanting one, and then there's another, the Silta Picana. I think they actually did have that, and I was kind of like procrastinating on getting it like I always do, and I never got it. So also because I really don't want a massive hanging basket full of that. I just kind of want a smaller pot, which, I mean, I would hate to buy a massive plant and then, like, I don't know, it's crazy. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I don't want anything big. I just want something smaller. So that's why I like to order from the Green Escape. Their plants are actually 4-inch pots, which aren't too bad. I'd just rather get those smaller anyways because they do grow fast. And so I didn't want to get a big thing of it, because Walmart, they sell them in huge like planters, and it's not what I want. I am propagating my golden pothos, and I have a bunch of propagations here behind me, and because I do want to put some of those outside this year, like by my door, and then some in my backyard. I feel like they'll look real pretty out there, and that's why I'm just doing some propagations. Not only that, because that plant is actually, like the mama plant, it's not doing very good. So I am going to have to be cutting her, which I might just do that on this video. I might have to cut off all the kind of ugly leaves off of her, and then I noticed on the top she's actually growing some pretty ones. So I think I'm gonna have to take her all out and kind of separate if I don't cut it. I think I'm gonna just mess around with the roots and see what's going on. I know that she's probably very, very root bound. So I may just have to do some things with her and see if I can get her all fixed up. Plus, I kind of want to put that one in a different pot because I really don't like that pot that it's in. At least not for hanging right there. I don't know. I have a lot of things I want to do. So that's the thing with me. I go from one thing to noticing something and then I just switch off, kind of like an ADHD type thing. I don't know. But yeah. But I do have an energy drink today. It's a different one. Different little energy drink. I don't really like to get Herbalife stuff, but sometimes I like to go by and get one of their shakes. And so I went and got one yesterday, but no. I got one the day before yesterday. And I usually have them give me like their energy drink in a powder. So then I can have it like, if not the next day, just sometime through the week. And so I'm having that today. Okay, so I am going to be repotting here on my kitchen counter. I already have it all dirty with stuff because I was messing around with things here. I'm gonna dirty it again, so I'm not trying to clean it yet. These pots. So I do have these two plants in some sphagnum moss for right now. This is what I like to propagate stuff like this, like Hoyas and stuff in spag. I feel like they grow better. So as far as pots go, I do have these couple of pots here. I think I'm gonna wash them out really quick. Oh no, did I forget to put these stickers on my other? Oh, well, I already can tell which ones they are. I did. These are like my old anthurium pots. And I didn't put but I know which ones, I can tell which one this is. Is it the Moira? I don't know if that's an anthurium Moira or Moria, or I don't know what it is, but I can tell which plant that is. So I'll just go stick it on there. And then the Forgetii. I know what which one the Forgetii is because it's my biggest anthurium in there. So I'm going to wash these really quick. Okay, so now I have these all clean. Where I'm going to be putting those Hoya. And I'm hoping to have some really good roots in these. They've been in here for long enough to have some nice roots. So definitely we'll be seeing what's going on. Put it up a little bit. My gosh, I always hit the edge of the cup and the... All right, let's see what this one... This is the Rinsei. I think it is Rinsei Borneo. And let me actually just separate this here on the counter because I don't want the spag falling inside of the soil. And we'll see what kind of roots we have going on. All right, and I can feel the roots, so I know that there's roots in here. I can actually feel the moss stuck to them, so. It's crazy because some days I just don't like taking this stuff apart. I don't like taking moss or like soil and cleaning the roots real good, which is why I don't have a lot of my plants in what's it called, semi-hydro. So I've been wanting to put some of them in semi-hydro, but today I actually I don't know, just having a day where I don't mind taking this stuff off. And usually with spag, I don't take it all off anyway. especially if I'm putting it in soil, because I don't want to tear the roots or like cause any root damage. And I can tell that this bag is really stuck on here, so I'm more than likely not going to be taking it off. And there are plenty of roots. As you can see, there's one here. And there's some right here. You can see there's some roots there. My stomach is growling. I'm hungry. Let me see. I'll try to get as much as I can off though. It's got some really good roots. Definitely ready for some soil. And the roots look pretty healthy as well, so I'm not too worried about that. Nice. Awesome. Hopefully I'll get me a nice plant growing here pretty soon. I'm more than likely going to be sticking this in my cabinet, but if not, I'm going to stick it over there on my Joe. So we'll see. See what I do with that one. I'm going to go ahead and leave the rest of this on here because the roots are really tied up in the spag moss. And I don't want to tear any roots or take any chances on that. So I am just going to go ahead and stick this one in here. I need to make more soil. My soil is running low. Okay, so we do have the Borneo here planted up into its new pot. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take the moss off of this guy and see what we got here in this one. This one also seems like it's got some nice roots in it as well. What I did with this one as well, because the cutting was kind of long, I went ahead and made 2 different plants. So hopefully this one will give me something, and then this one will also as well. Yeah, and there's roots on this one already too, so it should be fine when I stick it in the pot. I can tell it's already all stuck together. I don't know if you can see that, but there's some roots there. Like right here. And then some over here on this side. And then these right here. I think I'm gonna leave the moss that's on here as well on this one. And that way I can just plant these next to each other like that. Where's my pot? Oh, there it is. I thought it ran away. Let me see. Ran away on me. this one in there that way. I will hold this together, get some soil in there. Trying to be careful here because I don't want to break any of the roots. All right. And there is the carnosa. This one is supposed to be a Carnosa Wilbur Graves, but after looking at a few pictures, I don't know. This one kind of reminds me of this plant that I saw in the Green Escape. It's called the Carnosa Flex or something, and it looks just like this one. So I don't know what's going on. Although it is very cute, and I do like it a lot. So we'll see what happens with this one over time. And this one's just really cool. So. Okay, so now I did go ahead and bring down my golden pothos. I've had this pothos for so long. I have pulled off so many cuttings and babies off of this one. But during the winter, it was not happy at all. And so this one's actually got a lot of variegation on there, which is really pretty. But it was also kind of like a lot of these leaves don't have very much variegation on them. And then it got really yellow on me, I guess because it was too cold by the window. I don't know, it just started not doing very well. So this pothos, I've actually had scale on it before, and I did get rid of the scale. And I don't know, I was cutting it and making like new babies out of it. And I noticed it started growing really weird as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the pot because this thing's drying out like crazy, which is probably the reason why it's not doing very good. It's probably really root bound. So I'm going to take it out of the pot. And it does need water, so I don't know. I probably shouldn't be doing this right now because it's kind of thirsty, but I think it'll be okay. The thing I know about any kind of pothos is that they're pretty resilient, and so I'm not too worried. Oh yeah, look at that. It's got, it's very root bound. Look at that, it's got the roots swirling around here at the bottom of the pot. So yeah, that's probably the problem right there. Look at all that. And I'm probably going to end up having to cut some of these roots off anyway, because I don't think they're going to... Look at that. It's so bad. Oh my gosh. Poor thing. Very, very root bound golden pothos. I have taken this out before and put soil in it before, but oh my goodness. I don't know. I might have to cut this off, to be honest. Because either way, I am going to cut some of these roots off though, because I don't want to put this one in a bigger pot, so I'm probably just going to cut some of these off. Because if I try to pull this out, I don't think it's going to come out. Wait. Well, maybe it will. Some of these roots are probably going to break off, which is okay. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, some of them did break off, which it's fine. It's fine. But look at that. Oh my gosh. That's just a ball of roots, y'all. That's awful of me. Poor thing. That's why I wasn't doing good. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Poor guy. Oh yeah. This definitely needs... Oh my gosh. Like, I don't even... Oh my gosh. At this point, I'm like... What do I do? Because it's just a ball of roots. Like, literally a ball of roots. Oh my... Oh my Jazebers. I'm so sorry, my golden mama. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I know as long as it has a little bit of roots, it's gonna be fine. Pothos are good. So I'm like, should I just cut all this off? Oh my. I definitely want to keep this one on this side, because that one's growing very pretty variegation on it. So I want to keep that one. A lot of these I'm not going to keep because they just are bad. They're going yellow. And I mean, obviously, I know why they're going yellow. But they're just not going to be worth keeping. Let me go get my cutters. Oh man, poor thing. I do have a lot of its babies growing behind me as well, but a lot of those are going outside. I have one that has very good variegation. The others are all green. So yeah, I don't know. See what happens here. This one has a nice root on it, which I don't know, y'all. I'm just gonna have to cut through these roots because this is just crazy. I don't have a choice. It smells yummy. Ay, ay, ay. I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. Oh, it's just packed with roots, y'all. Okay, I'm just gonna have to cut through all this because we'll keep that one there. We'll cut all these roots off that are not necessary. And we'll keep this one. That one's a very, very pretty one. And I'm going to be using this pot today. It's a little bigger than the pot I'm going to have it in, but it's okay. So I'll put that one in there. I might just, hold on. I might just cut off some more of these extra roots. I've had this thing for a very long time. Like, I kid you not. And I tell you. Let me see. All this, see? It's just green. It doesn't have any kind of variegation on it. It has a little bit right here, but it's just not. All the rest of this plant is not what I'm hoping it would be. So I think I'm just going to cut up the rest and propagate it and see what happens with some of these. And then I can repot it. This one's got a little bit of nice variegation over here. See? So I think I'm going to cut this one right here. Or actually, I might just take this one out and put it in the pot. Because I think this one would be okay in there. Grady, come on. Let's get you out of here. Okay. And there, it's got some pretty good roots on this one, so I'm happy with that one. And I'll stick this one in here along with the other one. Our poor plant was root boundary. Yeah, that's why it wasn't growing very good up there. I have no soil. I gotta make more soil. This is what I'm going to be keeping out of her. And I think she'll do fine. I'm pretty sure she will. And this is the new pot that I wanted to put this one in. But it'll be exciting to watch this plant grow again. You can see how pretty that variegation is. So pretty. And so I'm hoping that I can get a lot more to grow that will look like this one. Okay. I think maybe it'll be fine that way. I can turn it. Let me see. Ooh. And the bottom one needed to be turned, so I'm gonna, well, maybe not. My marble queen down here is doing really pretty. Like, it's a snow queen or whatever it is, marble queen, same thing. They look the same to me, so I actually bought this one as a snow queen. I think I mentioned it on another video, and this one needs to be watered as well, so I'm going to water that one really quick. Okay, so I just went ahead and put it back in this pot, and I cut off some of the roots and put some new soil, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep it because I feel bad just tossing it. I feel like if I just cut off all these ugly leaves on it, it'll still do pretty good, and especially since I'm putting it in new soil. Oh, I just can't. It breaks my heart to throw this away. I can't do it, especially because she's my mama, and I know I have a part of her over there, but still. I've had this one for so long, and it's so hard for me just to... And plus, I've been wanting some of these pothos outside. That's why I have those others propagating. And so I went ahead and watered this plant, and it should perk up and do a lot better now. And I'll just set this one. I'll probably put this one right there on my table for now. Or up here on my cabinets, because this plant, this pothos do so good up here on the top. So I might just put this one up here for now until it gets hot outside, and then watch me fall in love with it up there, and I'm not going to want to take it down because it always happens. And then I went ahead and stuck that one up there. It should do really well up there. So we'll see how that one grows over time and see if I don't end up leaving it there instead of bringing it down. Although when I get my Cebu Blue, that's where I want to put it. So more than likely I will be putting that one outside. And then I have my others up here, and then I do want to put another one right there. So, which I'll probably put the Silta Picana there whenever I do get one. But yeah, it's a hibiscus. So this one is called the Midnight Affair because the flower is beautiful. And if I can get a picture of the flower, I'll post it on the screen. I did want one that was called the Elf. I think the hibiscus elf. Had a real pretty green flower, but oh my gosh. They sent me a message from the Green Escape saying that they couldn't send it to me, I guess, because it didn't meet their standards, which it sucks so bad because I've been wanting that one for so long. But this one is going to be beautiful. I love hibiscus. They remind me so much of my mom. And these grow super fast. And so before you know it, this one is actually going to get really big, and hopefully this year I can actually remember to bring it in and it doesn't die on me. Oh, and then this plant right next to it is actually the black velvet. I chopped off all the leaves because they were looking ugly. I can't seem to ever take care of this one or the silver dragon. I'm just not crazy about these alocasias. These are the reason why I kind of didn't want to get any more alocasia. But my Frydek, let me show you. Well, the other one is, they're one of the reasons, actually. I didn't want to get any more alocasia. It's not just that. It's because I don't like spider mites, too. But I get them anyway, so I was like, whatever. But here's my Frydek. Look how beautiful this one is. It's growing so pretty. And this one grew so fast as well. So this is the newer leaf that just came out. I definitely recommend this alocasia. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful, right? And also the Gagiana Aria is doing so good too. And this one is just growing and growing for me, as well as my Watsoniana, which is back there in between that big Patriciae over there. So my Watsoniana. That one's growing as well. Not as fast as this other one's, or as the Frydek. The Frydek is the faster grower. So if you do want a fast growing plant, the Frydek is the way to go. The other ones are slower, but they're also very pretty. So, and look at this new leaf on my Patriciae. Look at that. That other one's beautiful, but look at this one. So pretty. Oh my gosh. Got it. So the last leaf it gave me was this one that was right next to it. Look how pretty that leaf is. It's like flawless. Beautiful. Patriciae is a beautiful plant. I don't regret getting this one at all. And I got this one from Equigenera. So this begonia in the back, let me see, I might need to lower down the brightness here. All right, this begonia in the back is doing, I don't know what it's doing, to be honest with you. It was real pretty at one point, and now it's just not very pretty anymore. Honestly, I'm thinking it might just need a repot, and I might be doing that. You know what? I should just do it right now because it just doesn't look pretty, and I don't want it to die. Need repots pretty soon, I'm assuming. Yes. As well as this one. I don't want to repot these today just yet, but they are going to need it too. This one I think is dying, so I may go ahead and take it out of its pot. I think it's just got root rot, to be honest with you. You can see it just doesn't look good. So I'm going to go ahead and take one of its pups or a couple of its pups and see if I can get it to root up in a pot. And so, can't breathe. I do wear a mask because that perlite and the charcoal. I do wear a mask because the perlite and charcoal are crazy dusty and you don't want all that in your lungs. Okay. I'm just putting in some perlite. Mix all this up. Okay. Now I'm really gonna have to order me some more orchid bark now. This is the leftovers. And charcoal. See all that black dust. Don't want to be getting that black lung. I have a 5-inch here. I think it'll be perfect for it. It does. Oh yeah, it's got a lot of roots. It's got a lot, and they're just so tiny. Like, you can barely even see them. But there are roots there. Just making sure they're not rotted or anything. And they don't look like I have any root rot on here. So pretty sure it's not root rot. If I do, it's a little bit of root rot, but trying to see if it could be root rot, because you never know. Could be, I don't know. Well, now that I'm taking it, it does have a lot of roots, but it's not like what I thought it was going to be. See, this one could have also been kind of going downhill because it was kind of by the window as well. I don't see really much root rot in here because the roots aren't breaking off as I pull on them. So, yeah. Could have been the cold air coming in because it was closer to the sliding door, kind of like my other begonia that I have here that I think might have root rot. It's just got too cold and yeah, now it's just not doing very well. But I'm gonna go ahead and stick it in this bigger pot anyway. See how it does. I'm not gonna put it too high. Abby, what are you doing? So. What is it? What? I don't know what she's doing over there. Thought maybe she was chasing a bug or something. Playing with something. But I didn't want to raise up the plant too high in the pot. Thought I'd just leave it a little bit lower so I don't fill up the whole pot with soil for now. But it was a little damp still, so I'm not going to water it just yet. And that one, put it back in there. So I'll wait a couple of days to water this one and then I'll get it watered back up. I'm not too sure what's going on with it. No, I guess we'll find out over time and see what happens with this one, but hopefully it'll perk up. Begonias are tricky, tricky, tricky. All right, and then we have this one, my strawberry begonia. This one, I'm not too sure what it's called. I think it was called the begonia ice or something like that. But yeah, let's check this plant because this one is just going downhill on me. Completely downhill. Oh my goodness gracious. Is this just roots? Oh man. Hold on. No. Yes, no, yes. Oh my gosh. It's not just roots. I can feel roots in there, but they're breaking, so I'm assuming root rot. Yeah, I think it has root rot because they're just breaking off. There's roots in there, they're just breaking real easy. Usually when they do that, it's root rot. It's hard to tell with these because the roots are so thin. But yeah, there's roots in there, just breaking super, super easy. And then it's got a big root ball in here as well. And these are also kind of breaking off pretty easy. It's just sad because see that? It's just not good anymore. Poor thing, it's just going downhill. It's slowly just turning all bad and drying out. So I guess what I am going to do is go ahead and I'm going to get some of these babies. And hopefully I can still prop these. I'm going to be propping quite a few because just in case some take and some others don't take. This one doesn't feel like it's good. See, all these are just falling off. This plant is on its deathbed. Poor thing. Okay, so I have all these in here. Hopefully they'll root. The one in my terrarium rooted really quick. So hopefully these will as well if they're still pretty good to go. And then hopefully I can get me a new begonia. I think I'm going to stick a couple of these other ones as well into my propagation box that I have over there. Actually, I'll probably go get it real quick and just stick some in there just to see. Have some extras on the side just in case those don't work out. Maybe those other ones will. Let me go grab it. Okay, so I do have the prop box here. This is the one I have on my Vits Joe shelf. Oh, look, I hadn't checked it and I have some guys growing in here. Hey. So this begonia is propagating pretty good. And this guys are just seeds that for plants that will go outside of my pots. Interesting. Awesome. Heck yeah. Alrighty. So I'm just going to stick some of these on top of the spag moss. But these, you don't really have to do much with them. You just throw them on top. That's what I did with my other one, and it grew pretty quick. So I'm just going to do that with this one. I will put these few in here, see what happens with them. And hopefully I will get something out of those, if I don't get anything out of those. So either way, maybe we'll get a pretty bushy strawberry begonia going after they root up. Oh, these are so cute, oh my gosh. And I have one of these leaves actually propagating in my terrarium as well, but it's definitely doing better in here for sure. Nice. So I kind of wanted to show you guys that I have another leaf coming out here. This is the last one that did come out. And there's this one. And how big this one is getting. Goodness gracious. That is the newest leaf right here. So pretty. I'm gonna have to move that one to the floor. It's already getting way too big and too close to the light. But I do hope you guys did enjoy this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you are interested in my content, feel free to subscribe and don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye y'all.